Welcome, dear friend. Tonight, there is nowhere you need to be, nothing to finish, nothing to solve, nothing waiting for your attention. The day has quietly come to an end, and now the night offers you something simple, a moment of peace. Allow yourself to settle into the place where you are resting now. Notice the gentle support beneath your body. There is nothing you need to change, nothing you need to control. Simply allow yourself to be here. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Hold it for just a gentle moment, and slowly breathe out. Again, a calm breath in, a peaceful breath out. With every breath, imagine the busy thoughts of the day becoming lighter, like tiny leaves floating away on a quiet stream. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to hold on to them. They can drift away for tonight. Now, in your imagination, picture yourself standing at the edge of an ancient forest. The evening sky is painted in soft shades of deep blue, silver, and violet. A gentle rain has just begun to fall. It is not cold. It is not unpleasant. It is the kind of rain that feels comforting, washing the world with quiet care. The scent of pine trees fills the cool evening air. Fresh earth, damp moss, cedar wood, and wild herbs create a fragrance that seems to calm your mind with every breath. Before you stretches a narrow woodland path. It disappears gently between tall evergreen trees, whose branches sway almost silently in the evening breeze. Far ahead, very far ahead, you notice a tiny golden light. At first, it is only a small glow between the trees. Then, as your eyes adjust, you realize it comes from the window of a small wooden cabin. Warm, peaceful, waiting. A quiet smile appears without effort. Somehow, you already know this place is safe. You begin walking. There is no hurry, no destination that must be reached quickly. Each step is slow. Each step is gentle. The forest floor is soft beneath your feet, covered with thick pine needles and emerald green moss. Rain lands softly upon the leaves above you. Tiny drops gather at the tips of branches before falling quietly to the ground. The sound is gentle, steady, almost like nature whispering a lullaby. As you continue along the path, the sounds of everyday life fade farther and farther away. No traffic, no busy streets, no glowing screens. Only the peaceful rhythm of rain, the quiet breathing of the forest, and your own slow, comfortable steps. You notice little ferns growing beside the trail. Their delicate leaves sparkle with tiny drops of rain. Wildflowers bloom in small patches of color, untouched and peaceful. A rabbit quietly watches from beneath a fallen log before gently hopping away into the undergrowth. Nothing here is afraid. Everything belongs, and so do you. The path curves around a group of towering pine trees. Their trunks reach high into the night sky, like silent guardians who have watched over this forest for hundreds of years. You pause for just a moment, closing your eyes, listening. Rain upon the leaves. A distant stream flowing over smooth stones. A soft breeze moving through the branches. Everything around you seems to breathe together in perfect harmony. Without thinking about it, your own breathing begins to match the peaceful rhythm of the forest. Slow in, slow out. Calm in, peace out. As you open your eyes again, the warm light of the cabin appears a little closer now, golden against the cool blue evening. Its windows glow softly through the gentle rain. Smoke rises lazily from its stone chimney, disappearing into the peaceful night sky. Inside, someone has prepared a warm fire. Not for anyone in particular, simply for whoever may arrive needing rest. The warm light grows brighter with every gentle step you take. The cabin is no longer a distant glow between the trees. It now stands quietly before you, nestled among towering pines, whose branches sway softly beneath the gentle rain. Its wooden walls are weathered by countless seasons. The stone chimney rises peacefully into the evening sky. Tiny curls of warm smoke drift upward, disappearing into the silver mist. The windows glow with a soft amber light that spills gently onto the moss-covered ground. For a quiet moment, you simply stand outside. The rain continues its peaceful song upon the roof. Drip, drip, drip. Each drop seems perfectly timed, like nature itself has composed a lullaby just for this evening. You notice a small wooden porch. Its floorboards shine softly beneath the rain. A lantern hangs beside the doorway, its gentle flame dancing almost lazily inside the glass. The warm light welcomes without asking questions. Without expecting anything, only inviting, only offering rest. You slowly climb the 3 small steps leading to the porch. Each step feels lighter than the last, as though every worry you carried through the day has quietly remained behind on the forest path. By the time you reach the door, your shoulders feel softer. Your breathing has become slower. Your mind has become wonderfully quiet. The wooden door is crafted from old cedar. Its surface carries tiny patterns shaped by time. Someone has cared for this little cabin with great kindness, not to make it perfect, but to make it comforting. You gently place your hand upon the smooth brass handle. It feels pleasantly warm, as though the cabin has been expecting your arrival all along. With almost no effort at all, the door opens. A wave of comforting warmth greets you. Not hot, not overwhelming. Simply welcoming. The scent of burning pine wood fills the air, mixed with cedar, fresh herbs, a hint of cinnamon, or perhaps vanilla. Matainle. Mataimet. Flames rise and fall with slow, graceful movements. Orange, golden, soft white. Their gentle dance paints warm shadows across the wooden walls. Nearby stands a comfortable armchair covered with a thick wool blanket. A small wooden table holds an old ceramic mug. Steam rises slowly into the warm air. A bookshelf lines one wall, filled with well-loved stories whose pages have softened with time. Nothing here feels rushed. Nothing demands your attention. Everything seems to quietly whisper, "You may rest now." You remove your damp coat. It feels surprisingly light, as though the rain has washed away more than water. It has carried away the noise of the outside world. You hang the coat upon a small wooden hook near the door. Tiny drops of rain fall quietly onto the stone floor, then become still. You walk toward the fireplace. Each step feels slower, gentler. The warmth grows stronger, not overwhelming, only comforting. You settle into the large armchair. Its cushions welcome you gently. The soft blanket rests across your lap. Its woven fibers feel wonderfully warm against your hands. You allow yourself to lean back. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nowhere else you would rather go. Outside. Rain continues falling upon the roof. Its rhythm is steady, patient, almost musical. The fire answers with its own quiet language. A soft crackle, a gentle pop, the whisper of glowing embers settling deeper into the hearth. Together, rain and fire create perfect harmony. Warmth and coolness, light and shadow. Movement and stillness. You watch the flames for a little while. They never rush. They simply dance. Always changing. Always peaceful. The golden light reflects softly upon the polished wooden floor. Every few moments, a tiny spark rises, floating upward before quietly disappearing. Just like the busy thoughts you released earlier along the forest path. Gone without effort. Gone without needing to be chased away. You breathe slowly, in and out. The warmth fills your chest. The peaceful sounds fill your ears. Your heartbeat becomes slower, more comfortable, more relaxed. Across the room sits a large window. Rain gently slides down the glass in delicate silver trails. Beyond it, the forest rests beneath the quiet evening sky. Tall pine trees sway peacefully. Mist curls between their trunks. The little lantern outside still glows beside the porch. Its light reflects upon tiny puddles scattered across the moss. Everything feels safe. Everything feels exactly as it should. You rise slowly from the chair, not because you must, only because you feel curious. You walk toward the window, resting one hand lightly upon the wooden frame. The glass feels cool beneath your fingertips. Outside, the rain continues its endless conversation with the forest. Tiny streams of water trickle between smooth stones. Leaves shimmer beneath countless silver droplets. Somewhere nearby, an owl calls softly into the night. Its voice is low, peaceful, never startling. Merely reminding the forest that evening has fully arrived. You smile gently. There is something deeply comforting about knowing life continues quietly beyond these walls. The trees breathe, the rain falls, the river flows. The stars wait patiently behind gentle clouds. Everything follows its own peaceful rhythm. just as you do now. You return once more to the armchair. This time, you notice a small knitted pillow waiting beside you. You place it comfortably behind your back. The blanket wraps around your shoulders. The warmth surrounds you completely. On the small wooden table sits the steaming mug. You lift it carefully. The ceramic feels pleasantly warm between your hands. Inside is a simple herbal tea. Chamomile, wild mint, a touch of lavender gathered from a nearby meadow. You take one slow sip. The warmth spreads gently through your body. Calm, comfort, peace. Another sip, then another. There is no need to hurry. Even time itself seems slower inside this little cabin. The fire continues glowing. Outside, the rain continues falling. You begin listening more carefully. Every sound has become beautifully clear. The steady tapping upon the roof, the quiet hiss of rain meeting stone, the gentle crackling of burning pine logs, the whisper of wind passing between ancient trees, your own breathing, slow, comfortable, effortless. These sounds blend together into something almost magical. A lullaby older than memory, a song the forest has quietly sung for generations. Perhaps travelers have rested here before, long ago, after peaceful walks through these same woods, listening to this same rain, watching this same fire, feeling this same comforting silence. And now, tonight, the cabin shares its quiet welcome with you. The fire burns steadily, never too bright, never too dim. Its gentle light fills every corner of the room with peaceful warmth. The shadows upon the walls sway softly, like slow-moving clouds across the evening sky. You feel wonderfully sleepy now, not exhausted, simply comfortable. Your eyelids become pleasantly heavy. Each slow blink lasts just a little longer than the last. The blanket grows warmer. The chair feels softer. The room becomes quieter still. Outside, the rain begins falling even more gently. The drops become smaller, softer, almost whispering. The forest settles deeper into the night. Far above the clouds, the moon patiently waits for the rain to pass. Soon, its silver light will touch the trees. Soon, the quiet river beyond the cabin will sparkle beneath the stars. But for now, you simply rest beside the fire, listening, breathing, feeling completely safe, completely warm, completely at peace. And somewhere, beyond the glowing window, the peaceful forest quietly prepares to guide you on the next gentle part of your journey. When the rain grows lighter and the moon softly appears, a quiet woodland path will invite you once again. Not to rush, not to wander far, only to take another peaceful step into the calm embrace of the sleeping forest. For a little while longer, you remain exactly where you are, wrapped in the warmth of the blanket, listening to the quiet conversation between the fire and the fading rain. The flames rise gently, then settle again. Outside, the steady rainfall becomes lighter. The soft tapping upon the roof grows farther apart. Drip, pause, drip, almost as though the forest itself is taking slower breaths. You notice the room becoming even quieter. The peaceful silence is never empty. It is filled with tiny sounds that often go unnoticed. The gentle settling of old wooden beams, the whisper of warm air rising from the fireplace, the quiet ticking of a small clock resting on the mantel. Each sound arrives softly, then melts back into silence. You take one final sip of the warm herbal tea. Only a little warmth remains in the cup now. You set it carefully upon the table. For a moment, you close your eyes. Your breathing has become slow and effortless. The warmth of the cabin has gently relaxed every muscle. Your shoulders feel loose. Your hands feel comfortably heavy. Even your thoughts have become softer, like clouds drifting across a calm evening sky. Then, a gentle glow catches your attention. You open your eyes. The room has changed. The rain clouds have begun to part. Moonlight now slips quietly through the cabin window. Silver light stretches across the wooden floor. The warm golden glow of the fireplace blends beautifully with the cool blue light of the moon. Together, they create a peaceful harmony. Warmth and moonlight, fire and forest, rest and gentle curiosity. You find yourself smiling without needing a reason. You quietly stand. The blanket slips gently from your shoulders. The wooden floor feels pleasantly warm beneath your feet. You walk toward the front door once again. This time, the air feels different. Still, fresh, expectant. You slowly open the door. The forest greets you with a gentle breath of cool evening air. The rain has almost completely stopped. Only tiny droplets continue to fall from the highest branches. Each one catches the moonlight before disappearing into the moss below. The world glistens. Every pine needle, every fern, every smooth stone, everything wears a delicate coat of silver. The lantern beside the porch still glows softly. But now, its warm light shares the night with the quiet moon above. You step outside. The wooden porch is no longer wet with falling rain. Instead, tiny beads of water sparkle like little crystals across its surface. You pause for a peaceful moment, breathing in deeply. The forest smells wonderfully fresh. Rain-washed pine, cool earth, wild mint, fresh moss. A hint of cedar carried gently upon the breeze. Each breath feels clean, refreshing, comforting. Far away, you hear water. A quiet river flowing somewhere beyond the trees. Its gentle voice rises and falls like distant music. Without hurry, you begin following the small woodland path once again. The moss beneath your feet feels soft and springy. Tiny puddles reflect the moon above. Your footsteps are almost silent. The forest welcomes quiet travelers. Tonight, you are one of them. The tall pine trees stand peacefully around you. Their branches sway only slightly now. The rain has left tiny pearls of water clinging to every needle. As the breeze passes, those tiny drops fall gently to the forest floor, like little stars drifting through the night. You notice fireflies beginning to appear. One, then another, then several more. Their tiny golden lights float slowly between the trees. Never hurried, never bright enough to disturb the darkness. Only enough to make the forest feel quietly magical. You watch one drift lazily across the path. It pauses for just a heartbeat, then continues its gentle journey into the woods. You smile again. The night asks nothing of you. It only invites you to notice, to breathe, to walk slowly. The path begins to slope gently downward. The sound of flowing water grows clearer, smooth, constant, peaceful. Soon, the trees begin to open. Ahead, moonlight spills across a quiet river. Its surface moves slowly around smooth stones polished by countless seasons. Silver reflections ripple gently with the current. The water is so clear that you can see rounded pebbles resting beneath its surface. Tiny fish glide silently through the shallows. Their movements are slow and graceful. The river never rushes. It simply flows, patiently, calmly, as it has for generations. A small wooden bridge stretches across the narrowest part of the stream. Its handrails are worn smooth by time. You step onto it. The old wood gives the gentlest little creak beneath your feet. Not a sound of age, but a quiet greeting. You stop at the center, resting your hands lightly upon the railing, looking down into the peaceful water below. The moon reflects there, whole and bright, then gently breaks into shimmering ribbons as the current carries it downstream. It reminds you of thoughts. Thoughts may appear. They may change shape. They may drift away. There is no need to hold on to them. The river never tries to keep yesterday's water. It simply welcomes each new moment. Perhaps tonight you can do the same. You remain on the bridge for several slow breaths, listening. The flowing river, the distant owl, the whisper of pine branches, the occasional soft splash of a fish returning beneath the surface. Every sound belongs. Nothing interrupts the peace. Beyond the bridge, a narrow trail follows the riverbank. You continue walking. The moonlight dances across the water beside you. Here and there, small patches of wildflowers bloom between smooth rocks. White blossoms, pale blue petals, tiny lavender flowers gently nodding in the cool night breeze. The air feels wonderfully still, not silent. Alive, peacefully alive. As you continue, you notice an old willow tree leaning gracefully over the river. Its long branches nearly touch the flowing water. Tiny droplets still cling to its leaves. When the breeze moves through them, they shimmer like strings of tiny diamonds. Beneath the willow stands a simple wooden bench. Its surface is smooth from many peaceful evenings. You sit for a little while, not because you are tired, only because this place feels inviting. The river continues its endless song. You watch the current carry tiny floating leaves downstream, one by one, without effort, without resistance. Your breathing naturally follows the rhythm. In, like the river arriving. Out, like the river continuing onward. Every breath feels lighter. Every moment feels slower. Above you, the clouds have almost completely disappeared. The night sky opens wide. Thousands of stars shine softly overhead. None compete with one another. Each simply glows in its own quiet place. The moon watches peacefully from above. Its silver light rests gently upon the forest, the river, and the little path that brought you here. You realize something beautiful. The forest has never been trying to impress you. The river has never been trying to entertain you. The night has never been asking you to do anything at all. It simply exists, calmly, patiently, peacefully. And somehow, that is enough. You allow that feeling to settle gently inside you. Nothing to achieve, nothing to prove. Nothing waiting beyond this quiet moment. Only this peaceful walk, this moonlit river, this calm breath, this gentle night. After a little while, you slowly rise from the bench. The path continues beyond the willow trees, far ahead, through the quiet forest. You notice something unexpected, a soft golden glow. Not the warm light of the cabin. This light is gentler, almost dreamlike. It shimmers between the trees, as though hundreds of tiny lanterns are floating among the flowers. The forest seems to become even quieter, as though it is lovingly protecting whatever peaceful place lies ahead. You take one slow step toward the mysterious light, then another. The river continues flowing quietly beside you. The stars shine above, and somewhere beyond the next gentle bend in the woodland path, a hidden garden waits beneath the endless night sky, a place where dreams bloom as softly as flowers, and where the peaceful journey will continue. You continue walking, slowly, quietly. The woodland path becomes softer beneath your feet. The moss grows thicker here, like a gentle green carpet woven by nature itself. The silver moonlight filters through the ancient branches above. Every few steps, tiny beams of light touch the forest floor, creating little islands of silver among the deep emerald moss. The gentle glow ahead becomes clearer now. It is not bright. It never asks for your attention. Instead, it patiently waits, as though it has always known that one quiet evening you would find your way here. The river continues flowing beside you for a little while longer. Its peaceful song remains your companion. Then, gradually, the sound becomes softer, not because it disappears, but because another beautiful silence begins to surround you. The trees slowly open. Their tall trunks stand farther apart. The air feels warmer, gentler, filled with the delicate fragrance of blooming flowers kissed by the evening rain. You take one more slow step, and then you arrive. Before you stretches a hidden garden, a place that seems untouched by time, a place that belongs somewhere between waking and dreaming. Moonlight rests gently across winding stone paths. Wildflowers bloom in every direction. White lilies, soft lavender, bluebells swaying gently in the breeze. Tiny white jasmine blossoms climb old wooden trellises. Their sweet fragrance drifts peacefully through the cool night air. Every flower glows softly beneath the moon. Not brightly, simply enough to make the garden feel quietly magical. Fireflies drift lazily between the blossoms. Their tiny lights rise and fall like slow breathing, golden, gentle, unhurried. You pause at the entrance. There is no gate, no fence, only an open invitation. You breathe in slowly. The scent is unlike anywhere else. Fresh rain, blooming roses, wild herbs, soft lavender, a hint of honey carried on the cool evening breeze. Each breath feels wonderfully peaceful, almost as though the garden itself is breathing with you. In and out. You begin walking along the narrow stone path. The stones are smooth beneath your feet. Tiny drops of rain still sparkle upon their surface. Each one reflects a small piece of the moon above. The garden is alive, yet perfectly still. Butterflies with pale silver wings rest quietly upon flowers, sleeping beneath folded petals. A family of rabbits nestles peacefully beneath flowering shrubs. Somewhere nearby, a tiny fountain trickles softly into a round stone basin. Its gentle melody joins the distant whisper of the river beyond the trees. Every sound belongs here. Nothing interrupts the calm. You notice rows of old apple trees. Their branches stretch gracefully overhead. Small lanterns hang from them, not made of glass, but woven from delicate vines. Inside each lantern glows a tiny golden light. No flame, only warmth, only softness. The lights sway gently whenever the breeze passes through the branches. Like countless little stars that have drifted down from the sky. You continue deeper into the garden. The flowers seem to bloom naturally. Nothing is arranged. Nothing feels designed. Everything simply grows where it wishes, exactly as nature intended. You reach a small circular clearing. In the center stands an ancient oak tree. Its enormous branches spread wide across the night sky. Its bark is deeply textured with the passing of centuries, yet it feels full of quiet life. Soft golden lanterns hang among its branches. Their light mingles with the silver glow of the moon, creating peaceful patterns across the grass below. Around the tree are several wooden benches, each one empty, waiting. You choose one near the roots of the old oak. The wood feels pleasantly cool. You settle comfortably. Looking upward, the branches frame the stars like gentle hands holding the sky. Above, the heavens stretch farther than you can imagine. Thousands upon thousands of stars shine quietly. None rush, none compete. Each simply glows, softly, patiently. You notice how still the night has become. Even the breeze slows. The leaves barely move. The flowers rest peacefully. The lanterns sway almost imperceptibly. For a long while, you simply watch the stars, one by one, without counting them, without searching for patterns, simply allowing their quiet beauty to exist. A shooting star glides silently across the sky. It leaves behind a delicate trail of silver before fading gently into the darkness. Then another, far away. Almost hidden among countless stars, the universe feels wonderfully calm tonight. You begin to notice something curious. The longer you remain here, the lighter your thoughts become. The worries that once seemed important now feel very distant, like little boats floating peacefully downstream. You do not chase them. You do not hold them. You simply let them continue their quiet journey. The ancient oak seems to understand. Its branches have witnessed countless seasons, gentle springs, warm summers, golden autumns, peaceful winters. Storms have come, storms have gone, yet the tree remains, patient, steady, calm. Perhaps there is something comforting in that. Life changes. Days become nights. Rain becomes sunshine. Seasons quietly pass. And still, peace can always be found again. You close your eyes for a few moments, listening. The fountain, the distant river, a sleepy cricket singing softly among the flowers, leaves whispering high above, your own breathing, slow, comfortable, effortless. Every breath seems to carry you deeper into relaxation. Your body feels wonderfully light, almost weightless, as though the soft earth beneath the garden is gently supporting every part of you. Nearby, a white owl lands silently upon one of the oak's lower branches. It watches peacefully for a moment. Its feathers glow softly beneath the moonlight, and it closes its eyes, resting quietly. Even the forest creatures have surrendered to the calm of the night. You smile gently. There is no loneliness here, only peaceful companionship. The stars above, the flowers below, the trees around you, the quiet earth beneath your feet. Everything seems connected. Everything seems to breathe together. After a little while, you rise once more, following another winding path through the garden. The flowers gradually become taller. Some reach your waist. Their blossoms sway gently as you pass. Tiny glowing insects float among them, like drifting lanterns. Ahead, you discover a small meadow. Soft grass stretches beneath the open sky. There are no trees here, only endless stars above. The moon hangs peacefully overhead, large, bright, beautiful. You walk into the center of the meadow. The grass feels cool and silky beneath your feet. Tiny drops of dew sparkle like scattered diamonds. You slowly lie down upon the soft earth. Looking up, the stars seem even closer now. The sky feels endless. The moon watches quietly. The cool night air brushes gently across your face. Your breathing becomes slower still. In, out. In, out. The entire world seems to breathe with you. Far away, the river continues its peaceful song. The garden rests quietly around you. The fireflies drift lazily through the meadow. The stars remain exactly where they have always been. Patient, gentle, constant. You realize that there is nowhere safer than this moment. nothing to remember, nothing to prepare, nothing left unfinished. Only this peaceful night, only this endless sky, only this calm breath. Very slowly, your eyelids begin to feel heavier. The stars become softer. The moonlight grows warmer somehow. The gentle sounds around you blend together into one beautiful lullaby. The garden seems to whisper, "It is almost time to rest completely." A peaceful feeling settles deep within your heart, the kind of peace that asks for nothing, the kind that simply stays. As the moon continues its quiet journey across the heavens, and the stars keep their silent watch, the night lovingly prepares to carry you into its deepest embrace. Soon, there will be no more walking, no more paths to follow, only warmth, stillness, dreams, and the quiet rhythm of sleep itself. The final part of your gentle journey is waiting, ready to guide you into the deepest, most peaceful rest beneath the endless stars. For a little while longer, you remain exactly where you are, resting upon the soft meadow beneath the endless night sky. The cool grass supports you gently. The earth beneath feels steady, safe, peaceful. Above you, the stars continue their quiet watch. They do not hurry across the heavens. They simply shine, patiently, calmly, as they have for countless nights before this one. The moon hangs gracefully overhead. Its silver light washes softly across the meadow, across the flowers, across the ancient forest, across the quiet river that still sings somewhere beyond the trees. Nothing asks for your attention now. Nothing needs to be remembered. Nothing needs to be solved. There is only this gentle moment and this slow, comfortable breath in and out. Each breath feels softer than the last. The cool evening air fills your lungs with quiet freshness. As you breathe out, every remaining thought drifts away like a tiny feather floating upon a peaceful stream. You do not follow it. You simply let it go. Calls, smim. You do not follow it. You simply let it go. Far away, a gentle breeze moves through the tops of the pine trees. Their branches whisper together. The sound is almost impossible to notice. Yet somehow, it feels familiar, comforting, like a lullaby you have always known. Nearby, the tiny fountain continues its quiet song. The river answers from the distance. The two melodies blend together perfectly. Water meeting water, peace meeting peace. Your body feels wonderfully heavy now. Not uncomfortable, only deeply relaxed. Your legs sink gently into the softness beneath you. Your arms rest effortlessly at your sides. Your shoulders release the last traces of tension. Even the small muscles around your eyes begin to soften. Your jaw relaxes. Your forehead grows smooth. Every slow breath invites your body to rest a little deeper. Above, a cloud drifts quietly across the moon. For a few peaceful moments, the world becomes even softer. The stars fade behind a delicate veil. Then, just as gently, the moon returns. Its light feels warmer now, almost like a quiet blessing resting upon the sleeping forest. The fireflies continue their slow dance around the meadow. One by one, their tiny lights drift lower until they settle among the flowers. It almost seems as though the earth itself has gathered little stars to keep you company through the night. You smile without opening your eyes. There is no effort in that smile, only gratitude for this peaceful place, for this quiet journey, for this moment of complete stillness. Somewhere nearby, the white owl quietly spreads its wings. Without a sound, it glides between the trees. Its pale feathers disappear into the silver forest. Even the night creatures know that it is time for rest. The wind grows softer. The river grows gentler. The garden becomes perfectly still. The entire forest seems to breathe together. Slow in, slow out. You notice your own breathing naturally following the same rhythm. No counting, no trying, only breathing, only resting. Imagine now that every gentle breath fills your body with a warm golden light. It begins at the top of your head, soft, comfortable, peaceful. With your next slow breath, that warm light flows gently across your forehead, releasing every small thought, every tiny worry, every unfinished conversation from the day. There's nothing left to carry tonight. The golden warmth continues downward, across your eyes, allowing them to rest completely. Across your cheeks, your jaw, your neck. Everything becomes wonderfully calm. Another slow breath. The warmth reaches your shoulders. Any remaining heaviness quietly melts away. Your arms become pleasantly relaxed. Your hands grow warm, still, comfortable. Another breath. The peaceful warmth fills your chest. Your heartbeat settles into its own quiet rhythm. Steady. Gentle. Safe. Your breathing becomes even slower now, each breath arriving effortlessly, each breath leaving peacefully. The warmth continues into your back, your stomach, your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet, until every part of your body feels wrapped in gentle comfort. You are completely supported, completely safe, completely at ease. The stars continue shining above. The river continues flowing beyond the trees. The cabin remains quietly nestled within the forest. Its little fireplace still glows softly. Its lantern still watches over the woodland path, knowing that whenever you need peace, this place will always welcome you back. The ancient pines will still be standing. Mirror. The rain will still sing upon their branches. The quiet bridge will still cross the silver river. The hidden garden will still bloom beneath the stars. And the cabin door will always open with the same gentle warmth. There is something comforting about knowing that peaceful places never truly disappear. Sometimes they live inside our memories. Sometimes inside our dreams. And sometimes inside the quiet moments we create simply by closing our eyes and breathing slowly. Tonight, this peaceful forest has become one of those places. A place you can return to whenever life feels noisy, whenever your heart needs stillness, whenever you wish to remember what calm feels like. The moon slowly begins its journey toward the western sky. The stars continue their silent dance. One by one, the tiny lanterns in the dream garden grow softer. Their golden light gently fades, not into darkness, but into peaceful sleep. The breeze becomes almost impossible to hear now. The fountain whispers its final, quiet melody. The river flows farther into the distance. Everything becomes softer, quieter, lighter. Your thoughts become like clouds floating across a summer sky. There is no need to hold them. They simply drift, then disappear. Your breathing remains slow, comfortable, natural. You feel as though you are floating, not away from the earth, but gently supported by it, held by the quiet kindness of the forest, held by the calm rhythm of the night, held by the peaceful promise that, for this moment, everything is exactly as it should be. And now, very gently, the forest grows silent. The river becomes a distant whisper. The flowers rest beneath the moon. The stars keep their quiet watch. The cabin glows warmly in the distance. The ancient trees stand as faithful guardians of the night. Everything is peaceful. Everything is safe. Everything is still. There is nowhere left to travel, no path left to follow, no destination left to reach. You have arrived. And as the final moments of this quiet journey settle softly around you, may your heart feel light. May your mind feel peaceful. May your dreams be gentle. May your sleep be deep. And may this quiet forest remain with you, not only tonight, but whenever you close your eyes. Take one slow breath and remember that somewhere beyond the rain, beyond the trees, beyond the busy world, a warm little cabin, a silver river, a moonlit garden, and a sky full of peaceful stars will always be waiting just for you. Good night. Sleep peacefully, and let the quiet night carry you gently into beautiful dreams.